Hi clients and friends, Mike Brady here. This week I want to do part 2 of the discussion on traditional IRA conversion to a Roth. You might notice that I'm wearing a hat. I'm a volunteer board member at Beat for Life, and I just love the hat, so I thought it'd be kind of fun today when we're talking about serious things. Traditional IRA to a Roth IRA conversion, just a quick recap. You pay the taxes today on what the amount is that you convert over. You put into a Roth, it accumulates income tax free. Withdrawals are income tax free, and you can pass on to your heirs income tax free. I went to 3 calculators. I Googled Roth calculators, got 3 different answers. That's pretty irritating whether or not it makes sense or not. But what it did highlight is 1 or 2 things for us. The first is the exact rate at which you convert is very important. If you say that you're converting at 28%, that might make sense if your tax rate in the future is, you say, 15%. But if your tax rate today is at 33%, it might not make sense. Well, what if you're straddling a tax rate? Part of your income's at 28, and then if you do the conversion, it's going to bump you up into a 33% for part of the money. That's an important consideration. Another thing is to do the analysis depending on if you're going to pay the taxes in 2010 or if you're going to drag it out into 2011 and 2012. If you do the conversion this year, you can do a special election and declare it at income for 2011 and 2012. Well, listen, call me a skeptic, but with all of the rising tax deficits, I have a hard time believing that the tax rates are going to be lower in 2011 and 2012. And the tax rate cuts that were done in 2001, they were only in there for 10 years. Okay, so in 2011 they sunset, they go away, and so this is one of the things that the Congress are going to be grappling with, and I have a hard time seeing, particularly from a political point of view, how they really the Democrats in power really were against these tax rates. They're going to keep them the same. I mean, they kept saying that these were Bush's tax cuts, so I have a hard time seeing how they're going to keep them equal or even lower. So where else do we have to go but up? So that's another key ingredient. The third thing that I learned is that the whole story is not being told. Let's say that you only convert a part of it. So that you have a traditional and you have a Roth. Well, when you turn 70.5, you're going to have to take money out of the traditional IRA. Well, your Roth IRA, you might want to delay to 80 or 82 or 85 years old, and those extra years can make a big difference. So you've got to have a calculator that takes that into consideration. Now, I happen to have one of those calculators, so give me a call and we can do the analysis together. But I just found that it's not quite as easy as you might think, and sometimes you get what you pay for, which is a free tool, but it might set your expectations as well, and so open up some discussion. The nice thing about this rule, though, this 2010 rule, is you can actually unclassify it. Let's say that you do it at the beginning of the year. This is January. Let's say that you do it now. Your IRA is $300,000, and then God forbid at the end of the year it's $200,000. Well, you're paying taxes at your conversion amount. Well, you can undo it. Okay, that's kind of a nice thing, and you definitely, in my example here, you would want to do that. Let's say that you thought that this is going to be a low income tax year for you. You convert it, and then it turns out to not be a very low tax year for you. You can undo it, and this has been a great year for you, so that you're not paying the conversion high income tax rate. So anyway, you can kind of undo it. That's kind of nice for this year. Another thing that you can do is maybe convert just a part of your traditional into a Roth, the amount that gets you up to the next tax bracket. Let's say that you're at the 28% tax bracket, you're $30,000 from the 33% tax bracket. You convert enough over to get you up to that tax bracket, but no more to get into that 33%. So anyway, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. Give me a call. My name's Mike Brady with Generosity Wealth Management, 303-747-6455. I am a registered rep with QA3 Financial. You have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.